I'm using only for zero by now,
Okay.
and I don't believe anything.
You don't believe anything? Well, I was going to ask you,
I'm very pragmatic. As you know, I don't want to. I don't have a new say religion. It's not religion. It's biodynamic is it's not science. Cannot be, or if it's science, it's different. But this will be a long story because the science is based on something that is miserable, no? On quantity, and knowledge cannot be quantity. It's quality. Something that goes deep, and you cannot have the dimension of time if not for the movement. No? We use the movement to have the dimension of time. 1 minute is a turn of,
Right,
but what is that?
It's something that we created to
so,
help us understand.
So this is completely what is important is that biodynamic works, and what is important is that biodynamic works in both directions, in giving better quality grapes and giving so better quality wine actually, and then in giving better quality of life to the farmer, and to the soil, and to the next generation. So it's mainly respect.
Do you think that biodynamics works because the individual treatments and preparations have a direct effect, or is it because to do biodynamics you have to be so much more involved in your vineyard and spend so much more time as a person in your vineyard? Because I tend to think that has a big influence.
But it's also something a little different. There's also a little different. What the chemical does is just externalize all the knowledge. No? The scientists are the modern priests. They own the knowledge. And what the big chemical industries does is, or factories does is just say to the farmers, we know how to do it. We know how it works. You have just to use our pills, our medicine, and then your vineyard will be safe. But this is terrible because keeps by the farmer what is the main part of their life, that is knowledge. Most of the chemical farmers, they don't know the physiology of the grapes. They don't care anymore about the climate or the changing. If it rains or not doesn't matter, because you have the super extra efficacia working, no?
Yeah,
medicine that just does everything as a magic stuff, and simply it is not. So biodynamic works because place the mankind again at the center of his doing. His everything, his life and his work and his history, his culture, is all together. This is the biggest thing.
So would you say that in biodynamics you're creating the conditions for a healthy vineyard rather than treating sickness in a commercial?
You know what is? I think one of the main problem in the period we are living is that people lives under the pressure of, they're scared of under emergency for everything. We have emergency, and people, and what is used by the chemical industry is the fear of everything. No? People are, the farmers are fear of the rain and the hail, and it is not. I think it's not a good way to. It's not the right way to live. It's not living simply. You know? So I know that, but it was even the same. As you know, we start as a traditional, meaning chemical, growing factory farm. And it was the same. And the farmers around me that they use chemical, they have the same disease that I have. And I know that it can happen that each year you lose the 5, 10, 12% of your of your harvest for some disease or whatever, for high. And it's part of the life. No, it's the rhythm, it's the way it has to be. And you can be sure that even with chemical effects. So I don't scare. I don't scare about disease. And my target is, and what I do is following the rhythm of the life of my vineyards, and just stay there. Simple. And being there with my experience, with my mind, with my knowledge, with my soul, with everything.